On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Contest.
A competition in which people compete for supremacy in a sport or other activity, a struggle between rivals.
Examples:
A speech contest. A close contest. There was a vast contest between the two tribes.
Explorer.
A person who travels to places where no one or few people have been before to find out what is there.
Examples:
Team of explorers. A polar explorer. Aboriginal people killed the explorer who entered the sacred land for them.
Expedition.
A journey or voyage for a specific purpose.
Examples:
Expedition team. A polar expedition. The expedition to the Amazon jungle was both exciting and challenging.
Tributary.
A stream or river that flows into a larger one.
Examples:
Major tributary. Tributary stream. The tributary river flowed into the main river.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Gulf.
A large ocean inlet or deep bay that is partially enclosed by land.
Examples:
Gulf War. Gulf Stream. The Gulf of Mexico is a body of water in the southern United States.
Graduate.
A person who has a first degree from university or college. Verb, to complete the first course of university or college and get a degree.
Examples:
Graduate degree program. Honor graduate. Many employers hire graduate trainees to train as managers.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Laboratory.
A workplace for doing scientific research or teaching science, a lab.
Examples:
Laboratory accident. Anthropology laboratory. Animal protection groups call for an end to animal testing in a laboratory.
Temperamental.
Relating to a person's temperament or disposition, subject to changes in mood or behavior, unpredictable.
Examples:
Temperamental artist. Temperamental player. The project's success largely depends on the temperamental weather in the region.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
Flood advisory. A flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Thereafter.
After that, subsequently.
Examples:
Not long thereafter. For several weeks thereafter. He was promoted to manager, and thereafter, he began to make changes in the company.
Shoreline.
A line that separates land and sea.
Examples:
Shoreline erosion. Coral reef shoreline. Flooding occurs along the city's shoreline due to the storm surge.
Organic.
Pertaining to or derived from biological substance, producing plants and animals for food and other items without the use of synthetic chemicals.
Examples:
Organic soils. Eat organic food. Kidney is an organic component of the body.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
In a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Excessive.
Greater than what seems necessary, normal, or desirable.
Examples:
An excessive force. Take excessive care. It would be best if you did not demand such an excessive charge.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples:
Contaminate with a disease. Contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Freshwater.
Living in, found in, or connecting with water that does not contain salt.
Examples:
freshwater area, freshwater aquatic bird. This microbe is a parasite of freshwater fish.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Salinity.
The presence or amount of salt in a substance, especially in water or soil, the measure of the concentration of dissolved salts in a liquid.
Examples:
Marine salinity, salinity intrusion. The salinity levels in the ocean have been increasing due to climate change.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
Volume of work. High volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Gallon.
A unit for measuring volume. In the US, it is equal to about 3.79 liters, and in the UK, Canada, and other countries, it is equal to about 4.55 liters.
Examples:
5-gallon square can. 10-gallon hat. The imperial gallon was standardized legally by the British Empire.
Jug.
A container with a handle and spout used for pouring liquids, typically made of ceramics, glass, or metal. Verb, to cook something slowly in a covered container.
Examples:
Ceramic jug. Jug of beer. She filled the jug with ice-cold water from the fridge.
Precious.
Uncommon and extremely valuable.
Examples:
Price of precious metals. Precious information. We cannot afford to squander precious time.
Doorway.
An opening in a wall for a door to fit into.
Examples:
A wide doorway. Doorway to success. He leaned against the doorway, waiting for her to come home.
Wipe.
To clean or dry something by rubbing with a piece of cloth or paper or one's hand and removing dirt, food, or liquid.
Examples:
Wipe off dirt. Wipe with water. Please wipe your sweat with this towel.
Severe.
Extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples:
Severe heat. A severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples.
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Teaspoon.
A small spoon used to stir or measure out small amounts of some ingredients, typically sugar, salt, or spices, in cooking or serving.
Examples.
Teaspoon measurement. Lick a teaspoon. You only need a teaspoon of salt to enhance the soup's flavor.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples.
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Saltiness.
The quality or state of being salty.
Examples.
The taste of saltiness. Enhance the saltiness. She tasted the dish and detected a slight saltiness.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples.
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples.
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Ailment.
A slight but often persistent illness.
Examples.
Heart ailment. Age-related ailment. He got timely treatment for his physical ailment of severe back pain.
Scarcity.
The state of being in short supply, a small and inadequate amount.
Examples.
Fuel scarcity. Scarcity of capital. Some research says that a relative decline in teacher salaries is causing labor scarcity.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples.
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples.
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Arid.
Lacking in moisture or rainfall, dry and barren, lacking in interest, life, or vitality.
Examples:
Arid terrain, semi-arid zone. The desert is known for its arid climate and lack of rainfall.
De-ice.
To remove ice from a surface, especially from a vehicle or aircraft, using a chemical or mechanical means.
Examples:
De-ice an airplane. De-ice your driveway. I need to de-ice my car before I can drive safely on the icy roads.
Potentially.
In a possible state or condition, possibly.
Examples:
Potentially affected. Potentially lucrative. The organization assisted in the de-escalation of potentially violent situations.
Wastewater.
Water that contains waste substances from homes, farms, factories, etc.
Examples:
Wastewater disposal equipment. Biological wastewater. As that country developed its industry, it began to invest more in wastewater treatment technology.
Convert.
To turn something into a different form, to transform.
Examples:
Convert fat into energy. Convert base 10 to base 16. I want to convert my sadness into strength.
Proposal.
A formal suggestion or offer, sometimes a written one.
Examples:
An innovative proposal. Details of his proposal. Our skeleton outline of the proposal met with much opposition.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
The mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Implement.
To put a decision, plan, or system into effect.
Examples.
Implement a corporate strategy. Implement security measures. The government promised to implement a new system to control the financial crisis.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples.
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Reuse.
To use something again or more than once.
Examples.
Reuse the materials. Reuse existing knowledge. The supermarket encourages shoppers to reuse plastic bags.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples.
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples.
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Rehabilitate.
To restore to good health or physical condition, to help someone return to a normal life, especially after a period of illness, addiction, or imprisonment.
Examples.
Rehabilitate prisoners. Rehabilitate wildlife. The organization works to rehabilitate drug addicts and help them rebuild their lives.
Membrane.
A soft, thin layer that forms animal or vegetable tissue.
Examples.
Cell membranes. Nuclear membrane. Loud noises might harm the fragile ear membrane.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples.
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Polymer.
A substance composed of macromolecules equals large groups of atoms made from many smaller and simpler molecules.
Examples.
Polymer fiber. Biological polymer. We are developing plant-derived polymers to reduce environmental impact.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples.
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Repel.
To force an attack or attacker to withdraw or retreat.
Examples:
Repel bandits. Repel bad luck. This material can repel moisture swiftly.
Chloride.
A compound that is formed when the element chlorine is combined with another element, such as sodium, potassium, or calcium, and chloride ions are found in many types of salts and are important for bodily functions such as digestion and fluid balance.
Examples:
Calcium chloride. Sodium chloride. The pool was closed due to high levels of chloride.
Ion.
An atom or molecule that has a positive or negative electrical charge caused by its losing or gained one or more electrons.
Examples:
Ion channel. Rechargeable lithium-ion battery. The increased concentration of hydrogen ions in an aqueous solution makes it more acidic.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of the solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Purify.
To remove harmful substances from something and increase the concentration of it.
Examples:
Purify hydrogen gas. Purify the blood. The equipment is frequently used to purify and distribute drinking water.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Reverse.
To change something's direction, order, position, decision, etc., to the opposite one, adjective, directed or moving toward the rear.
Examples:
Reverse the trend. Reverse the order. The restaurant reversed a ban on smoking.
Osmosis.
The process by which molecules of a solvent, such as water, move through a semi-permeable membrane from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration, the gradual or subtle absorption of knowledge, ideas, or influence from one source to another.
Examples:
Osmosis process. Osmosis tube. The roots of plants absorb water and nutrients through osmosis.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Chamber.
A large room used for a formal, public, or particular purpose, one of the parts of a parliament.
Examples:
A gas chamber. The lower chamber. The surgeon made an incision in the chambers of the patient's heart.
Concentration.
The ability to focus all your time and energy on one thing without thinking about anything else.
Examples:
Concentration of armaments. His research area of concentration. This exam requires excellent concentration to pass.
Permeable.
Capable of being penetrated, passed through, or absorbed, allowing liquids, gases, or other substances to pass through a surface or material, often with ease.
Examples:
Permeable membrane. Air permeable fabric. The soil needs to be permeable so water can easily drain through it.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Equilibrium.
A state in which opposing forces or influences are balanced.
Examples:
Equilibrium point. Political equilibrium. The company struggled to maintain an equilibrium between its profits and social responsibilities.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Purity.
The state of being undiluted or unmixed with anything else, the state of being free from immorality, especially of a sexual nature.
Examples:
The degree of purity. High purity. Higher purity requires additional equipment and energy.
Mixture.
A combination of different elements, substances, or entities, usually in non-uniform proportions, resulting in a homogeneous or heterogeneous blend of physical or chemical properties.
Examples:
Mixture of emotions. Perfect mixture. The paint was a mixture of different pigments to achieve the desired color.
Modify.
To change something slightly, such as a plan, option, law, etc., especially to make it more suitable for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Genetically modify food. Modify my behavior. We use adverbs to modify verbs and adjectives.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Filtration.
The process of passing a substance, such as liquid or gas, through a medium to remove impurities or unwanted particles.
Examples:
Filtration cylinder. Water filtration. The pool water is kept clean through continuous filtration.
Introductory.
Intended as an introduction or preliminary, serving as a base or starting point.
Examples:
Introductory biology text. Product introductory sale. The introductory class was designed to give students a basic understanding of the subject.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Empire.
A group of countries ruled by one leader or government.
Examples:
Empire building. Empire of the Maya. He has built a thriving e-commerce empire.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Melt.
To turn from something solid into something soft or liquid as a result of heating.
Examples:
Melt the ice. Melt down gold. Her resistance melted under his persuasion.
Springtime.
The season of the year between winter and summer, typically associated with the blooming of flowers, growth of plants, and milder weather.
Examples:
Springtime blooms. Springtime breeze. I love going for walks in the park during springtime.
Runoff.
The occurrence of surplus liquid such as water that exceeds the limit or capacity, another competition, election, race, etc., following a tie or inconclusive outcome.
Examples:
Agricultural runoff. Primary runoff election. Industrial runoff and wind-blown debris are prime examples of pollution.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Circular.
Shaped like a circle, having a round form.
Examples:
Circular economy. Non-circular orbit. The circular shape of the planet makes it difficult to determine which direction is north.
Alkali.
A soluble base or hydroxide that has a pH greater than 7, is bitter in taste, and can be corrosive or caustic in high concentration, often used in industry for cleaning, neutralization, or manufacturing processes.
Examples:
Alkali metal. Alkali feldspar. The alkali solution is used to neutralize acidic spills in laboratories.
Epoxy.
A type of adhesive or resin that is created by combining two components, a resin and a hardener, verb, To glue or bind together with a type of synthetic resin known as epoxy, often used in construction, manufacturing, and repair projects.
Examples:
Epoxy putty, epoxy a surface. We use an epoxy coating to protect the concrete floor from damage.
Urethane.
A synthetic organic compound used as a monomer to manufacture flexible and rigid polyurethane foams, adhesives, and coatings.
Examples:
Urethane foam, urethane sealant. The car's bumper was coated with a urethane layer for extra protection.
Solvent.
Capable of dissolving other substances, having sufficient money to pay all outstanding debts.
Examples:
A solvent liquid, chemical solvents. The company was able to remain solvent throughout the economic downturn.
Sodium.
A metallic element that is the most common alkali metal and is used in the production of many chemicals, including soap, glass, and paper.
Examples:
Reduce my sodium intake. Sodium bicarbonate. High levels of sodium in the diet can increase the risk of developing high blood pressure.
Stack.
A pile of something arranged or laid one on top of another. A large tall chimney through which combustion gases and smoke can be evacuated.
Examples:
High stack. A large stack of paper. The earthquake caused a stack of lumber to crumble noisily.
Linear.
Of, relating to, or consisting of lines or length, able to be expressed as a straight line, especially on a graph.
Examples:
Linear trend. A linear equation. People tend to make linear predictions.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Functional.
Designed for or capable of a particular activity, purpose, or task, practical or ready for use or service.
Examples:
Field of functional medicine. Functional deafness. The mobile phone was still functional even after being dropped.
Conversion.
The act or process of changing something from one thing to another, the state of being changed.
Examples:
Conversion rate. Conversion therapy. The developer's conversion of the old factory into a modern loft apartment complex was a major success.
Regenerate.
To improve or renew an area, institution, system, etc., especially by making it more active or successful.
Examples:
regenerate bone tissue, a regenerate sinner. The new CEO's primary mission is to regenerate the company on the verge of bankruptcy.
Byproduct:
a secondary or incidental product produced in the manufacture or synthesis of something else.
Examples:
toxic byproducts, byproduct of technology. The byproduct of the energy production process is a large amount of carbon dioxide emissions.
Stream:
a small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
the stream of time, an endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Propylene:
a chemical compound that is a colorless and flammable gas obtained by cracking petroleum, especially used for making polymers.
Examples:
propylene oxide, ethylene propylene rubber. Propylene is an important raw material for plastics, other synthetic resins, and petrochemicals.
Oxide:
a chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples:
silver oxide, combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Basis:
the most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
on an equal basis, basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Barrier:
a fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples:
cost barrier, information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Discharge:
to release or let go of something or someone, to dismiss or terminate an employee or member of an organization, to emit or give off a substance or energy.
Examples:
discharge water, discharge a contract. The hospital will discharge the patient as soon as their condition stabilizes.
Undervalue:
to assign too low a value to something.
Examples:
undervalue his contribution, undervalue the potential. He undervalued the importance of teamwork and struggled to succeed.
Sustainable:
able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
sustainable alternative fuel, principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
manufacture an enzyme, manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
a resident of the city, resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Cape.
A type of long, loose outer garment that covers the back, shoulders, and arms, a headland or promontory extending into the sea or other large body of water.
Examples:
Cape Cod, red cape. The superhero wore a flowing cape as part of their costume.
Year over year.
A comparison of statistics or financial data from one year to the next, typically calculated as a percentage change.
Examples:
year-over-year growth, year-over-year comparison. The company's year-over-year profits increased significantly.
Drought.
A long period of time during which there is very little or no rain, leading to a shortage of water and often causing damage to crops and other vegetation.
Examples:
periods of drought, drought conditions. The region has been experiencing a severe drought, leading to water shortages and crop failures.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency, to obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
reserve the right, reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Flush.
To become red on your face, especially because you are embarrassed, angry, or hot. To rinse, clean, or empty something, especially a toilet, by causing large quantities of water to flow.
Examples:
the blood flush into my face. Flush the toilet. The girl flushed when a young man whistled as she walked by.
Toilet.
A bowl-shaped plumbing fixture with a seat for defecation and urination, or a room or building containing one or more of this fixture.
Examples:
toilet paper, toilet seat. She walked to the toilet to freshen up before the meeting.